What is happening, guys? Hope you all had a great new year. I just got back from Maui from vacation, so apologies for not being consistent with the video uploads, but hope you're ready to smash some goals in 2018, smash your e-commerce sales. And today we're going to start off with a mini-series. So I'm going to release 2 mini-series within the next 2 to 3 weeks, and these mini-series will be maybe 3 to 5 videos each. And the first one that we're going to start with is going to be around Facebook ads. So we're going to talk about everything from selecting your niche and your products, how to do your targeting, how I set up like my basic analytics so that I can review my stats, and then the testing phase and some basic scaling strategies. Okay, so that's the first mini series. After that, we'll be going into the Shopify store setup and all that. And I know it seems kind of reversed, like I should do the Shopify one first, but there's so many tutorials on just setting up a basic Shopify store. I think that's less needed in terms of what I've been seeing in the comments and questions from you guys. Sounds like you need more help with Facebook ads and strategies around that. So that's why I'm starting with that first. Okay, so let's hop right in. The episode 1 starting today is just gonna be all about, we're gonna go into how to pick a niche and how I look at products, product research, and then how I go about getting laser targeting for interests and all that type of stuff, like how I figure out what to target on Facebook. Okay, so we're gonna jump into all of that. I don't have anything planned right now. I have this screen up where I just typed in best e-commerce products of 2018, but this is where we're gonna start, and we're gonna pick a brand new niche or a brand new set of products to target, to go after, and let's just hop right in. Okay, so over here, I have a lot of people asking me, how do I pick a niche? I have a few other videos on that if you want to go more in depth, but let's just keep it simple here. So I just typed in best e-commerce products 2018, and you're gonna see a bunch of results here. Okay, so you can see all these lists, 10 best products. This is from Shopify themselves. Best e-commerce niches of 2018. So let's just open some of these up. Okay, let's see what's in here. Okay, so I will tell you what I'm looking for. You know, when I look at a niche or something I want to go after, I look at the product or the niche here. It says shapewear, right? To me, that's like a product category. What I think about first is, who am I going to target with shapewear? And I know shapewear is probably like those body shapers or those corsets that women wear so they look skinnier. So this is always a good thing to target, like weight loss type stuff during the beginning of the year, because everyone has those New Year's resolutions, right? So shapewear, I'm gonna keep this on my short list. You can see the trends are going up over time on Google Trends. So that's a good one. Shapewear. Phone accessories. It's a little generic. Athleisure. I don't really know what this is, but it looks like a trending or seasonal type product. Athleisure. Oh, it's okay. It's athletic type of wear. Eyelash serum. This one might be good too. Flame lamps. Minimalist watches. Backpacks. Portable LED projectors. Okay, good. Night masks. Okay, so looking at this list, I'm definitely going to say that shapewear is going to be, this is probably the most fitting one that I'd want to go after. If I was seriously going to start a new store for a niche targeting a certain product or a certain selection of products or a product category, I would go after shapewear. Now, why am I going to do this? Now, number one, I can think of a variety of different audiences to target, different markets to target on Facebook. So let's talk about a few, right? So maybe people who are into fitness, people who are into being healthy, maybe they're into a certain type of diet, ketogenic diet. What other diets are there? Paleo diet, maybe there's low carb diets. People who want to look good or be in shape, right? Maybe it's a new mother or new mothers that are trying to get rid of baby fat, right? So I can think of a bunch of different passionate audiences or ones that I could solve a problem for them with the shapewear product or the body shaper, and I can think of a variety of different audiences. So that's like the first thing I think about. Is there like an audience I can target on Facebook, and can I solve a problem for them? So the answer for both is yes, right? Another thing is, does this have like worldwide appeal? Yes, because women want to lose weight all over the world, right? So it's not just isolated to the US or any type of country. It's a very huge, massive audience that I can go after, because there's women all around the globe that want to lose weight. Okay, so I know I mentioned in another video too that I look for things that are recurring, right? So maybe shapewear itself isn't recurring month to month, but maybe I could sell them things on the back end, like maybe some kind of diet pill, or maybe some kind of diet plan, right? Something that goes with the shapewear, okay? So I'm gonna go after shapewear for this mini series, okay? This is gonna be the focus, and let's just pick this, shapewear, okay? So what do I do next? I just picked my niche and I have a few ideas of what I wanna target on Facebook. So what I'm gonna do here is, the first thing I like to do is look for like specific things I can target. So like magazines, right? So maybe we'll type in like shapewear magazine. Let's see what comes up. Right here, Shape magazine. What is this? Okay, perfect. Diet, fitness, and beauty features. Yeah, this is absolutely perfect, right? So I just in literally less than 5 minutes, I found a niche and, you know, like some products that I want to sell, and I found some like an initial seed keyword or seed magazine that I can target on Facebook. Okay, so let's go from here and hop into AliExpress. Let's just make sure that there are going to be products that we can sell for shapewear. Okay, so let's just type in shapewear here. And let's just sort by order so we can see the sales volume for these type of products. Looks like there's a lot of, okay, so you can see that is clearly selling, right? This is a Sweat Sauna Body Shaper, 39,000 sales, right? Or almost 40,000 actually. You got another, you know, another variation of a shapewear product. Tons of different variations. You got a corset, body slimming corset. They're all selling for around $5 to $10, and I bet you that you could sell these, you know, from $30 to $60, right? Let's just take a look on Facebook. Let's see if there's other advertisers that are selling this type of product. Maybe we can see what kind of prices they're working with here, okay? So, shapewear. Let's just type in shapewear, and I'll go to videos here. Tummy Control Shapewear, 4,300,000 views on this video. So you can see there's a ton of interest. This is just 2 months ago, so it's a recent ad too. Looks like a postpartum post. Okay, so let's see what they're working with here. Okay, so $18.90. It's a little on the lower side for pricing than I'd like, but I might still go after it just because it's such a viral product here, and it's a good time of year to target weight loss type of products. Let's see this one, shapewear. Ebony. Looks like their site is down. Body Shaper. That looks kind of like a cheap product. But let's see, Body Shaper. Videos, photos. So you can, the reason I like to look at videos is because you can instantly see how many people viewed that specific video ad, right? That's why I like to look at that, but you can also look at photos and just click on photos here and see all public photos. And then you can see, you know, what kind of engagement they have. So you can see this one has 1,700 likes. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of shapewear. Okay, right here, 15,000 total body shaper, killercurveshaper.com. Let's see what they're selling it for. Oh, right here, $80, okay? So I'm not saying all their products are from AliExpress, but look at this. This little corset here, doesn't it look similar to something like this, right? And look what they're selling for, $6, $7. So massive, massive margins there. You're gonna make like maybe $60 to $70 before ad costs just from selling that corset and maybe marking up the price. Okay, so this is how you can find both ads, products, and other competitors. So you can make a spreadsheet and save all these things. So I validated the niche, I validated some of the products that I can sell, I looked at pricing, and I validated that I can mark up the price enough and make a good sized margin. I always like to look for $25 or more, personally, that's just me, because I found that it takes the same amount of effort to sell a cheap product versus a more expensive one. And that's why I like to go for these more higher margin products, okay? So Right here, we found one competitor, killercurveshapewear.com, and we saw their prices, so that's great. Let's go to back to Facebook now, and if you don't know what this tool is, it's called Audience Insights. I use this tool whenever I go after a niche and I want to figure out what interest to target right off the bat. If it's a new niche I've never been before, I like to go in here and see what I can target, right? So we already know that Shape Magazine here is a magazine related to the audience that we want to target, right? So let's just try that in here. So we're in Audience Insights, okay? Interest, Shape, right there, it came up, Shape Magazine, okay? So we just type that in here, and you can see the demographics change right here. So now we have 2 million to 2.5 million people active on Facebook that like this interest, Shape Magazine, okay? That's good. You always want over 1 million when you pick a interest. And over here we can see 84% women. So I don't even know why 16% of men like this. Maybe they're buying gifts for their wives or their girlfriends. But I'm just going to target women here, okay? So I don't think I want to target men to begin with. And you can see the ages are heavily geared towards 25 to 54, right? Let's see, about 61, 81% of the audience is here, okay? So you want to keep that in mind too. Keep in mind the age ranges. Not saying you're going to isolate all these, but you just want to have an idea, right? So from here, after I've clicked the gender, if it's gender dominant, which it is here because it's a body shaper which applies to women, I select the gender. Let's go to page likes now. Now what is page likes? You can see in page likes all the similar pages that whoever likes Shape Magazine here, they also like these pages, okay? So what do I do here? So first thing, you can see top categories, and this is amazing because you can see all these different categories of interest that Facebook categorizes for you, so they can show you like a vitamin supplement brand, shreds women, personal trainers, communities, health and wellness websites, magazines, yada yada yada, okay? Like you have all these different categories that you can use for your targeting or segment your audiences by, right? So I have a spreadsheet here. I'll show you in a second how I do that very quickly. And let's just scroll to the bottom here first though, and I want to show you this page likes section down here, okay? So what I do is I sort by affinity, and affinity just means that whoever likes this Shape Magazine, this base interest, they're this time's more likely than the regular person who doesn't like that Shape Magazine interest to like any of these interests here, okay? So I sort by affinity because this means that you're going to have the people most likely to like both of these interests, so like Eat, Fit, Feel, and Shape Magazine, okay? So what I'm going to do from here, I'm just going to quickly click on these pages and see what they're about. I want to see the engagement there. I want to see if it is indeed related to the audience that I want to target. So I want to target women who are into fitness, who are into being healthy, and it looks like it is exactly that. Okay, so great. I'm gonna note it down in my spreadsheet in a second, and you can also see what type of category it is. So it's a media or news company, right? Okay, so let's go back up here to the Audience Insights, and I'm going to take up a spreadsheet here. So you can use Google Sheets, you can use Microsoft Excel or whatever, and I'm just going to name it targeting for shapewear. And let's just, these are some of the base categories I like to use. So I like to do magazines, I like to do stores, I like to do fan pages or blogs. I like to do, what other things here? Oh, public figures. I like to do public figures, maybe websites, maybe competitor. Actually, that goes with stores. Okay, so let's just keep it simple here. I have five base different categories that I can put these interests in, and here's what I do from here. Okay, super easy, right? So Eat, Fit, Feel, we know it's a media type of company. Why doesn't this work? Okay, let's just do this. Media company. Eat, fit, fuel. I don't know why it's not copying and pasting. Could be my computer here. Oh, there it is. That works. There we go. So I'm just going to copy and paste eat, fit, fuel into here. And the reason I do this is because I can see very clearly, based on different types of categories, what interests I can target. I'm going to use these specific groups when I'm setting up my ads. Okay, so let's just take a few here. Professional service, Premier Protein. Pretty sure this is a professional service. Okay, looks like I would put this on their store because they sell an actual product, right? They're not just providing information, they sell an actual product. Shreds Women, I know that this is a supplement brand. Yeah, so I'm gonna put it under here, copy paste. So let's see this one, community. So this looks like a fan page. I'm just gonna copy and paste this into fan page. Okay. Let's get public figure here. Jillian Michaels, I know who she is. I'm gonna target her. And I'm just gonna do this quickly. I'm not gonna go fill out this entire sheet, but basically what you wanna do is you want to fill out a good, at least 5 interests or so in each of these categories. You know, if you have less than that, that's fine. You don't have to be perfect with it. I just like to fill these out with whatever I find in Audience Insights so I know what to target off the bat, okay? So let's do one more, Sean T. I think he runs like that Insanity program. Websites. All recipes. Yeah, I guess you can use this. Let's see. Budget 101. Okay. What else are we missing? Magazines. So we have Shape magazine already. Shape parenthesis magazine. Okay. So again, you want at least 5 interests in each of these categories and fill these out as best as you can. Now, if you're running out of interest to use, the cool thing about Audience Insights is you see how we have Shape magazine in here right now? If you want to find more interests within a different category, let's say Premier Protein or Shreds Women, all you gotta do is type in Shreds, whatever the name of the interest is, so Shreds Women, and then you can delete the initial one, so which is Shape magazine. This is gonna repopulate with all new, brand new interests. So now let's take a look again, a quick look, right? Booty belt, that's probably perfect. Let's see what's in here. Okay, perfect. Do you think that someone that buys a shapewear product would be somewhat likely to buy something like this to make their butt look bigger? I absolutely think so, right? So that's what you're trying to find. You're trying to find related interests. Who is going to want to buy your product, and is there some kind of messaging that you'll be able to write to them in your ad because they're a specific audience? So this is a fitness audience, this is a healthy audience, health conscious audience of women, and you can easily target them on Facebook because it's a very passionate audience, right? And there's a lot of different interests, as you can see here, that you can target them with, right? Okay, so that's how you would fill out this spreadsheet. I'm not gonna do the whole thing now because it takes, you know, a good hour or so. And again, make sure you have 5 or more, and then if you are running out of interest, just delete the seed interest in here, and then enter a new interest from your spreadsheet, okay? If you wanna find more stores, enter one of the store interests in here and look at more related page likes from that, okay? So we covered looking at a niche, looking at products, and we looked at the targeting piece, okay? So what else are we missing here? Oh, we also looked at some ads, some competitors, and I think I'm gonna wrap that up here. You know, I hope that was helpful. There's gonna be a group now. I just made it. It's called eCom Assassins. It's gonna be dedicated to everyone who wants to kill the game of e-commerce in 2018. And make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you're tuned in because we're gonna have part 2 of this mini-series for Facebook advertising coming up in the next couple days. And hope you guys like this, and I'll see you next time.